Good morning, class. Today we will see service models. Before going to the service models, in the previous class we left the cloud ecosystems there. So first we will discuss about the cloud ecosystem, and we will go for the service models what we are having. So we are having three types of service models. That is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and last one is the software as a service. So first, go to the cloud ecosystem. Here we need to discuss about what is ecosystem we need to maintain in this platform here. So this ecosystem what we are using will make or will enable an user uh, to provide their open source cloud computing tools, which let them means what they are doing is they will build their own infrastructure as a service one by using their internal infrastructures. So here there is no need to go for the that is plenty of the things to be provided here. So what it is doing is it is simply providing the open source tools for processing all these things to be done by the others. So who proposed this one? Here is a Satomeyer has been proposed this thing. What it is to what he is saying here is that for building these private clouds, we need an ecosystem. Means ecosystem is we are simply giving, or the we simply constructing a cloud is not a thing. What we need to do is we need to take a neat levels, or we need to provide what are the things to be added, or how it is going to perform. Like this we need to specify. When you are going to build the private clouds, what are the clouds will cloud platforms or the cloud ecosystem will prefer or will suggest a user or an organization is, so the consumers will have the demand for the flexible platform, and also they have to use the virtualized resources which are from IaaS platform. And the other one is the VI manager what you are using will allocate these virtual machines here. And then the VM managers. VM means virtual infrastructure manager. VM means virtual machine managers what you are having handles. So the works what you are doing or what you are performing has to be divided into 4 levels. So the first level what you are using here is the from the top, the consumers will use that one. The cloud consumers will use the services what you have provided by using the platform what you have chosen. And then second one they will provide is the cloud manager. The cloud manager has to take care of the infrastructure what you are having. And the third one is the if the infrastructure is with you, so to manage these infrastructure to do all these things, what it has to do is nothing but it should take the manager into an account. And then VM managers, like this it has to be specified. So if you see, these are divided. The pink lines are there now. So the pink lines are divided means here the work of these managers or the work of the part will be up to this, means in between these only. So the first and then top of that one what you are having clouds, cloud consumers, means here we are providing clouds, and then next individual users, and then platform as a service, all these things to the cloud interfaces. Means you need to take another things. Another means if you want to take individual users as a to form a private cloud or anything, what it has to do is nothing but they need to take raw infrastructure into an account. If you want to take other clouds to be formed with this one, you have to take the outsourced one, because they are outsourced one. They are from the different environment, they are having different providers. Like this what you are doing is we are taking the outsourced, because whenever you are not able to process your data, what you are doing here is you will have the capability to connect to the other clouds and get the data. You have the flexibility there, you can connect to the environment. And then next you are having the which are the developed one will be there. So the developed one will be used by you, or you are providing a platform to means to develop your programs, to deploy your things, any modules like that. What it is doing is it is providing platform as a service also. So the first what you are representing here is the it is taking that is user end, that is represented as a user end. So the user end will look after that is what he means what he wants or the what he decide to process here will be specified there. And coming to the second one, that is the cloud management level. So the cloud management level, what it is doing is it is providing the resources which are used over the infrastructure as a service module or platform. So here it is providing multiple platforms or the multiple things to be handled by that one, because you are having multiple clouds here: Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, EC2, and other public clouds. What you are having, Google App Engine is there, Force.com is there, IBM Cloud is there. So all these things will be considered in these public clouds. And you are having the Eucalyptus. In previous class we have seen Eucalyptus, vSphere 4, these are Nebula. All these things are considered as a services. And then next Globus, Nimbus, all these things are different types of the clouds which are concentrating on the virtualization of their platforms, and also giving their means basic thing, that is for what it is has been designed. Means it has been designed for the infrastructure as a service, then it is concentrating on that thing. If it is not like that, what it is doing, it is completely giving the new things to be happen, or the new things to be done by here. And also it is providing the cloud toolkits which are means which are for the virtual infrastructure managers, because what has to do, they have to know about their clouds and what they are performing. All these things will be coming to an account. If you see previous classes, they have the virtualization infrastructure managers. We have four infrastructure such managers there. In that we have Nimbus, Eucalyptus, Open Nebula, vSphere 4. You have seen example diagrams also. That is in Eucalyptus we are maintaining instance manager, and all these instance managers are combined, and then next they can be look after by a one thing that is called as the group manager. And these group managers, these clusters what you are using will be connected to the cloud manager. This one is the Eucalyptus one, I'm memorizing you. And in the vSphere 4 you have seen application services, infrastructure services, existing applications are there, future applications are there. If you want to connect the internal cloud and then external cloud, it is also providing 6 such services which are from that is application service and infrastructure service, which has 3 services respectively there. So here what it is doing here, so here the infrastructure management means it should look after all these things, what you are, how it is virtualizing your data centers, all these things has to be considered here. For this purpose, what we are doing, we are maintaining the virtual infrastructure managers and their operating systems, which is helping for virtualizing our data centers. Virtualizing means the things what you are not with you, means which are not owned by you, has to be used by us. So here how we are providing means we are providing a virtualization environment. How we are going to provide the virtualization environment? We have to install a virtual box into our environment. Any Oracle VM manager you have also seen, many things will be there. You can choose any type of, then you have to go to your computer and then next to choose your environment and you can process it. So there you are accessing these things. We are virtualizing, that is we are taking virtual environments, and also we are means capability of accessing virtual data centers also. To access the virtual data centers, we must need these virtual infrastructure managers. So what are the infrastructure managers we are having here in this environment? Are Open Nebula, and then next vMsphere, that is a vSphere 4, and we also using Nimbus and Eucalyptus and Amazon EC2 here. But these Open Nebula and vSphere 4 or others, if you are considered, that is a Nimbus or anything, what they are doing is they are concentrating on these VI management only. They are providing the that is host or virtual network or scheduling the tools. If you go for the operating system virtualization, and also providing the protection to your data. You are providing the virtual storage. All these things will be looked after by the individuals what you are chosen. And coming to the last one, we have the virtual machines or the virtual machine managers. How many types we are having is we have seen Zen architecture is there, and then next kernel based virtual machine is also there. So here these two are completely based on the Linux environment only. And what you are seeing here is the virtual infrastructure management. So these Nimbus, Nebula, Sphere, and then next Eucalyptus also supports Linux environment there, and it also supports Windows also, but most of them supports Linux only. So here that's why mostly the virtual managers what you are specifying or what you are using here are only the Linux based one. So here we are also using the VMware because the VMware vSphere is there. So in this vSphere we are having the multiple environments. It is providing, and they are also providing the privilege of accessing the internal code and also the external cloud by adding multiple servers to that one, and giving provisioning of the resources. Also provisioning means making available many users will ask for, many users will request for a resource. So what it is doing is it is provisioning all these things to provide the great service for that one. So likewise what you are doing here is we need to, while you are constructing or while you are providing a cloud, what you have to do is nothing but we need to maintain a ecosystem. So the ecosystem means which is using only the things what you are with you, the light things, or if you are having the only minimum things only to construct a cloud, it is allowing an user to take the advantage of already developed one, and makes an user or an organization to develop their own infrastructure as a service clouds there. How it is happening, it is allowing the an ecosystem what it is doing, it is allowing to build the private clouds by deploying the 4 levels onto this private cloud. So how it is going to use these things is the end users will be one, and then next the cloud has to be managed. What are the cloud providers? Means you are simply can use multiple things coming to an account. That's why we are using cloud that is management, which are having the multiple cloud providers there. And you are providing your virtual network and then virtual environment also. For that we need that is the virtual infrastructure manager. So that's why we are using VM management. And then at last we are coming to the virtual environment here. So the virtual environment is having multiple hypervisors here. It can be the Zen, it can be KVM or any VMware, like that it is provided. So that's about your ecosystem. Means ecosystem is saying about to build the private clouds we need to include these 4 levels, then you will be able to access that is the users will be able to access, and you will provide the good service here. And coming to the service models, the cloud, what the services the cloud is delivering. So the cloud is delivering infrastructure, platform, and then next software as services. When and how it is providing here is when you are subscribing this, it will provide, that is pay as you go model to the consumers what they are using. And if they are, all these services are paid or not. So first you have to know. So the softwares what you are using, power providing, and the platforms also providing, not all these one are that is some of the clouds what you are using are providing the free service also. In previous classes also I gave several examples for these representations. So the software as a service, if you provide, the developed applications will be there. The developed applications means go for the Gmail. Gmail is there, means developed applications means no need to install. Don't have the privilege to install or all these things into the that one. What it is doing is it is providing, that is uh, developer one means go for the Gmail and their applications are there. See their different applications. If you provide what it is providing that is sheets are there, and then next it is providing that is what you are having, that is documents, PowerPoint presentations are there. I don't know if you seen this one or not, ma. So simply I am giving one example here. So here in this example, we are see, are you able to see here? We are entering the data. So if you see this one, so if you see this example, this is the developed one. So developed one here is what here the JN2K is getting the data that when we are taking the classes, and at what time and what the feedback, all these things are considered here. This sheet has been provided by the JN2K, and we are entering the data into this thing. Daily we are entering the data. It is means what it is providing is it is taking the things to be uploaded or these accessed by several people. Means here how many people can access, means if you see the shade, it is shared with many people. If you see this environment here, it has been shared with many people. And also if you go for the another environment is there. So see here. So if you go for this one, so I am telling about the docs. So docs is there. So it is the docs environment. I'm not having the privilege of I'm not going to access the Microsoft documentation there. Simply I want to enter a data into the documentation. So what I have to do, I don't have the documentation or the Word document here. So what I have to do, I have to go for the means online way. So there is no any such way that is entering and it has been saved like this. All these things are not considered. What we need to do here, we need to go for the already developed. It is having several pre things, resume serif is there, and then Coral, and then next it is also providing letter, and all these things are considered. And it is also providing some recent documents or which are with me. Okay, so if I want to take a new one, I want to click on the blank, that's all. So I want to click on the blank, it is opening the untitled document, and it is giving some they are already having tools here. So and also some menus will be considered. If you go for the things, so if you compare with your Word document also, what it is doing, it is trying, it is giving the base what it is having only. Means it is not specifying that the new things has been added here. What it is doing is it is creating a Word document, and it is allowing an user to use like that only. So the document what it has been opened. So now I want to insert a table. So likewise, if you have idea of the Word document, you also have these type of things here. So what I am doing, when I means if you are compared with the Word document, it is having the some eminent features also, because if you want to insert the table, it is having some specifications. What it is providing is only up to some level only. If I want to add the table, it is allowing to use me up to 20 rows, sorry, 20 columns, and also it is allowing to use the 20 rows. 20 by 20 is supported. Okay, so some different things are there. All these things are considered here. Means I'm not installing any Word document, I'm typing anything. What it is doing, it is simply saving. There is no need to save here. So if you see here, it has been saved too. So if the what is the statement here, what is the comment here, the document status, it has been saved. Means if you see, I'm typing, what it is doing, it is saving. Where it is saving, save it to drive. So there is no need to take the place and you have to start all these things into an account. All these things are not considered. If you go for the another example, we are maintaining the attendance also. It is having several formulas, and it is providing these environments also considered. And if you want to go for the, I took an example that the platform as a service. The platform as a service, how it is specified, we need to go for the Colab is there. So the collab is there. We need to specify or we need to add these things to be done. How it is going to perform or how it is going to specify here is we need to go for the Google Colab. So when you are entered into the Google Colab, what it is doing is it is giving the Python environment to be available with you. So here, how we are going to provide or how we are going to do here is they are all already means implemented one. There is no need to go install all these things. If you go for this one, this is the software as a service. So this is the software as a service means it has been developed and you are having the privilege of accessing this. How we are going to access? So the services, what it is doing, it is providing accessibility. How it is going to provide here is pay as you go. Here in this example, there is no pay as you go. How you are going to access is you need to log in into your environment, Google environment, that is Gmail, and then you will have the privilege of accessing all these things. If you want to share with anyone, what you have to do is nothing but you need to share with anyone. First, we need to save. Okay, I have been saved this thing, and also I am providing the environment share. So here, when it is environment here, see here, it is providing private to only me, like that means it is not giving privilege to. If you want to add anyone is there. So if you go for the means any access, any Gmail account is added there. So what they do is nothing but what the thing you have been added into this one will have the accessibility to other also, means they can modify also. If you want to restrict, then you have the that is a privilege of how can I restrict, or how can I protect my data here, you will have that doubt. So if anybody is that is changing, or if anybody is means have the accessibility of these things, how I protect my data here is there are the protect ranges are there. So protect ranges means what you have to do is from where to where you want to protect your data, means whenever you have been selected these columns or these rows as a protected one, what it does here is nothing but it is allowing the others to take into an account that how it is going to be processed. All these things came into account. So I think the net is we are using. Okay. So this is the Colab environment schema. So when you are entered into the Colab environment, so I am having multiple already I am having files with me. Wait for a while, it's okay. So see, these are the programs I have previously done. So here there is no need to install a Python environment. All these things are not a considerable one. I want to access all these things. What I am printing, that is what I am doing is I am printing all these things and allowing what is I am printing the square values. Square values has been printed and what is the input value, and it has been printed aside here. So I am taking another example here. In this example, what I am taking, I want to take the numpys to be used with me. So I want to take the arrays to be inserted like that. What I have to do, I have to import the numpys into my environment. I don't need to install all these things into my environment. What I am doing is I am simply taking numpy into my environment. That is import numpy as np and then expand as pd. All these things will be done. When you have been imported, then you have the privilege of accessing any type of examples here. So here we are taking several examples here have been processed, and here if you see I'm taking the pandas as a PD. I'm for the PD, what I'm doing, I'm reading the elements here. So here these things are allocated. So these are the several examples you are taking. In the previous sessions also I described only the examples, but I didn't say what the examples are doing, what they are performing like this, and I didn't discuss all these things. So today in this session, I am showing you what are the environments you are having as a service in the cloud environment, or what you are having. So here I'm having that is runtime environment with me. So I'm not as I have the my Python in your program that is in my laptop also. I have the accessibility of using this thing because it's a very useful one, and there is no need to install your things if you are not have or not. And this example is providing the platform, that is a runtime environment to execute your things. If you go for the another environment, what the another means, it is having the developed things. So what are the developed things if you are chosen here? So the developed things will be here. If you see, that is docs, and then sheets, slides, and then books are there, that is blogger is there, hangouts is there, and this one if you go for the classroom. So these are the things we need to consider. What are the classrooms in this one? We will allow an user to take these things to be happen, means without any physical effort. What it is doing is it is providing an virtual environment to access the things to be done by you. So this one is for the runtime environment, that is a platform which is having for the support we are providing. And this is for the what you are choosing here is the developed application is there. The developed application has been used by you, and you can't change that thing. Means, yeah, if you want to add the another tool, it is not being allowed to you to add the another tool. What it is doing, simply it is specifying that you can take your things to be happen. And there is also, you want to protect the sheet, you will complete, means protect range. Means, for example, if you see here in the view, I have the protect ranges. Protect ranges means I can protect these three columns. If I want to protect the column, for example, I taken as a total, so total is there. So I want to protect this column. What I have to do is nothing but I can specify this, protect this range from here to here, protect this thing. Nobody will update the data of this thing. And then next, if you want to protect the total sheet, what I have to do is nothing but I have to take the tools into account, protect the sheet. So then no changes will be applied here. Means nobody, if you, this one is protected, what it is doing, it is simply no updations will be done here. If it is the protected one, what it is doing, complete sheet is protected one, means what it is doing is it's simply allowing an user not to enter a single data by the others. So if you are go for the classrooms, you are having the two classrooms. I have been created one classroom here. So here, which is created for the software testing methodologies in the previous. So what it is having, what it is providing here is, so see here for this I am having some assignments here. So how I am going to access, or how I am going to provide here is the, so we need to take all these things into account. So if I want to give any instructions, I can provide the instructions to them. If I don't have the instructions, what it is doing, what it is having is, it is providing the things to be done by in your own way. So here, what are the things we are having? Cloud, we are having the document docs. What it is having, or the what it is providing here is, so we need to take this into an account. That's, so open what it is having. So it is having the document which is lab programs are there. The lab programs we need to execute, or we need to process. It consists of, means I want to give the to execute the lab programs. The assignment, what is the assignment here is, lab assignment is here, write the program for these two. So how I am going to do these things here is, so we need to take that, add your things into this environment. So I'm also having one quiz also is there. So a quiz also been created. So here how it is specified, or how it is going is, just click on this thing, so which has been created. So I am already responded. So here with the scores, so what is this one, I have just answered some means not at all correct answers. Simply typed all these things. So I want to make a quiz. So how I am going to do the quiz here? So here I am providing answers to that one. So here this one is a simple one. So here I am providing the email address. So then I will come to know that whether that student has been responded or not. So and also I am giving the environment that is to answer and that one. So and I'm giving the answer to you also. So you have entered the wrong answer means what will be the new answer? What will be the correct answer? What are the answers we are having is I am providing a feedback to that one. Means what is a testing? What is a testing means it is the purpose of the to detect the software failures. So if it is a correct one or it is a part of one is considered, then it will be coming to the true. Next one, I am giving the, I am just provided the, I just giving the wrong answers and it is providing the correct answer is this one. And again, the correct answer is this one like that one. And I taking the, what are the different types of the testing I am having. So different types of the testing means I just take these things into an account only, but I didn't involve with smoke testing and the regression testing. So what it is saying, all these things will come under the testing criteria, categories or the criteria. So we have to take in all these things. So if you have entered the means correct answer, then there is no need to place the correct answer. That's why it has not placed the correct answer. So if you have to give in like all these things will come under the means already developed one, and it is providing the privilege to access or to privilege the forms. So if you want to create the things to be done, that is you want to create the quiz, or if you want to provide any type of the things, what it is doing, it is providing an environment previously with you and allows an user to access. So and I am providing the NPTEL lectures also. So NPTEL lectures or with me, how it is going to access here is C. So yeah, I am giving the additional information to you. How we are going to give the additional information by the developed one, by this virtual environment, how we are going to provide here is, so here, these things. So I am just added the link with that one, and it is providing the things to be done by here. Okay. So these are the several examples we are having when we are dealing with that is cloud environment. Okay. I hope you got that point, ma. So the means all the time I just discussed it. I just gave you orally examples here, but today I have shown some examples which has been with you only. Means we can't say, we can't go for the Amazon or the Google App Engine. We can't buy the cloud for these explanations, all these things. What I am doing is I'm showing the things what are with me to be easily understand means by you. Okay. So coming to this session, this class, I'm taking an example here. In this example, what is this one is, one user has been purchased something, and it is billing or it is processing means all these words. And how it is going to perform here is, first we need to take what is the structure, what is the architecture of the things to be added here. Means we have to plot a diagram in this one, how it is going to add this one. Means if you want to purchase a service, or if you want to purchase a simple, you have gone for the another means a shop or anything, what you are doing is simply giving the service to be added here. So how it is going to be done here is, first user will be there, user will interact with the things. Means how we are going to purchase the things virtual or the into environments, you should have the client interface there. So the client interface means what the interfaces I have shown to you. So that are the things to be considered. Means when you are dealing with the cloud, what it is doing, it is giving softwares, that is a documentation. Means you need to act the go into the documentation environment. If you go for the another virtual environment, what is the interface you are having. So how I am entering to the interface means, just I am going to the docs and I am clicking on that one. That is the interface to for me and for the documentation environment there. And the client interface in the environment what you are providing here is specified as the software as a service. And then next, if you go for the platform as a service, in this layer, the cloud platform, what you are doing here is, we need to take care of our jobs, the jobs what you are handling. And then next, the jobs what you are means the total environment having the several jobs as there. So that several jobs what it has been queuing there. So any service has been there, it has to launch the service. And monitor is there, the monitor has to be done. The monitoring means the resources has been used by the user or not, if they are completely available or not, all these things has to be specified there. And also use um, that is controller to monitor all these things, and it is also providing the billing service to the fund. That is, if you means has been purchased something, what it is doing is it is going to the billing queue. Billing service is only handled by the one thing. Many people will have the means accessibility to the cloud. It is at the same time. So for that one, what it has to do is nothing but the billing queue will maintain who the person came first, and it is giving to this one. So all these things will come under the pass. And then at the last one, we are having the bottom layer, which is the IaaS services, which deals with the status, that is what is the status of your processing, and also it is providing some computing instances, some file systems, and also giving that is provisioning. Is there provisioning means the resources what you are using has to be stored, means many users what you are using. So what they are doing is they will connect to the environment. So this that environment has to be some little bit busy. What it is doing is it has to look after whether the resources are available with the other users or not. If it is not available, what it is doing is it takes the provisioning into an account, and also makes the things to be available to with others. And the also having the another service here. If you see here, uh, where the spotlight is, so it is having the DAS. The DAS means it's a desktop as a service. It is providing desktop as a virtual environment. Another's desktop can be provided here, and the third party what you are having is have the ability to access that one, means which is equivalent to you have the Teamweaver. Teamweaver is there now. Whenever you are having the problem, or whenever the other people wants to interact with the system, what they have to do is nothing but they install the Teamweaver, and this Teamweaver will take you the remote access of your if you of your means system by the others. Means if it is being added, if you will come to know that whether they are performing the data, and you will come to know that what they are doing also. Means that's the example of the desktop sharing. But here in this thing, you will lead to that the um, what it is taking is the time taking is there, and it is allowing the users to be the network connectivity. All these things will come into an account when you provide the DAS, that is a desktop as a service. It takes the into an account that it allows an user to take the privilege of accessing the file system, and also the databases what you are having. That's why it has been connected like this one. So the distributed file system, or also the status databases what you are having. If you want to connect with the other desktop, what it is doing is it is allowing the desktop as a service, and is providing. Other than these three, we are having the fourth service, that is the desktop as a service. And here in this IaaS, what we are doing is we are providing the all these things as a master copy. That is, it is a master of all the workers you are having. The workers will have the capability of getting the files from this distributed file system environment. So that's about things, that is in a example how we are using the infrastructure as a service. So we know infrastructure as a service, that is it provides and uses that is they will use the virtualized IT resources which are used for the computing, storing, and then network, and is also provided these cloud infrastructures like a rented one, because we will become a tenant to use this infrastructure which has been provided here. So how it is going to happen is the user what you are using has to run his applications which has been deployed, or which has been done with his own operating system environment. So here the thing is the application is developed on one platform, and you are using another platform in your system. It is not been allowed. So it has to take the control on the operating systems, and then storages, and then what are the applications has been deployed without making any changes to your infrastructure. This cloud allows an user to work with the multiple applications which are not suitable with your environment. So it is IAS models is also having multiple names, or the multiple instances here. So there are the storage. It will provide not means it is not completely concentrating on the infrastructure only. Means if you want only the storage, you want to take the service that is a storage as a service. And if you want to take the instances to be computed, means the computation has to be done, then you have to take the instance as a service. If you want to communicate with the others, communication through the network, then you want to take the communication as a service here. All these things means several things will be considered when you are dealing with the IaaS. Means simply infrastructure is provided to you if you are needed, means you have the several sorry, you have the storage but you don't have the network infrastructure with you, then you will go for the network that is the communication as a service. Unnecessarily there is no need to take the all the services which has been provided with the infrastructure. What you needed has to be used by with you only. So for this, what are the IaaS services offering by different providers are, so here Amazon, GoGrid, Rackspace and FlexiScale and also the Zoint. So these are the clouds which are providing ultimately and extremely infrastructure as a service only. Means they are not concentrating on the other services. So if you go for the Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, that is EC2. So what it is doing is it is taking 1 to 22 EC2 processors to be available with the one instance, means one capacity, and it is allows the 15 GB of the memory and then next 1.69 terabytes of the storage. When you are dealing with this cloud, means it allows multiple processors to be work on some processing that is with you. And what are the tools it is having is the web service portal and also client CLI to access all these things. And what are the mostly apart from the last one, mostly all the environments what you are using, GoGrid, Amazon, Rackspace, FlexiScale supports Linux based hypervisors, that is Zen, and Linux, that is KVM or anything. So if you want to go for the operating systems, it has been supported here. So it is supporting the Linux and Windows. So mostly Linux and Windows has been supported. When you go for the Zoint Cloud, it is completely allocated or it is completely concentrating on the CPU virtualization. Means it is not taking the processors, memories and then next terabytes, all these things into an account. What it is doing is it is completely concentrating on the CPU virtualization. In the CPU virtualization, it is taking into account that is its virtualization has been means has to be occurred, that is it is providing the multiple operating systems to be accessed by the user in this virtual environment. And what is the guest operating system it is supporting is OpenSolaris. And we are having the applications, so that is what are the interfaces we are using. How it is connected has been described in this row. So if you go for the example, we are taking Amazon VPC as an example. So VPC stands for the virtual private cloud. So this virtual private cloud, what you will do means Amazon EC2 is there. So here the Amazon VPC what you are using will be allow an user to take the advantage of using the private clouds what you are provided here. Isolates here, this will completely isolates or this will perform these things, that is resources, virtual resources to be available with the cloud. And it is uses and it is using IPv4 and IPv6 in the connectivity. And what could be the advantage, what could be the advantage here is there is no need to launch any other network or any other representations here. It is allowing the user to use these services to be available on the virtual private cloud which is developed by the Amazon. So here what are the advantages it is giving, or the what it is providing here is, see, it is giving isolated environment here. Isolated environments, you will have the ability to take the decisions, you will control your memory spaces, all these things, and it is eventually equal to the private environment only. That is, it is equal to the private cloud what you are using here. So what makes it differ from the private cloud? So if you are taking the VPC, that is virtual private cloud here. So this private cloud is taking, that is, it is using all these things to be done in a, means there is no lack of any others, that is resources or any control of service. All these things won't be considered here. So if you are dealing with the VPC, what it is doing is it is allowing the user, yeah, if any breach has been occurred, any attack has been occurred, and it is allows all these things, means the very advanced things into the in this private environment. And it is also be taking, that is we can use all these things throughout the country. Means if you are not enabled, means if you are having VPC, then what is the private cloud is doing, you will be able to access that cloud in that environment only. You are not able to access outside of that environment. So what this VPC is doing, if the VPC is created in this country, you are being able to access this VPC throughout the country. Means if you are not means out of the country, means you will lost the connectivity with that one. So what it is allowing is it is allowing the accessibility of that one throughout that one, and is also enabling the security, and also providing any migrations or there, all these things into come into an account. So by this using multiple things, it is the this representation is called the VPN. So virtual private network, and the next is also, sorry, VPC, virtual private cloud, which is using the virtual private network to process all these things. So the customer, what you are using, the customer network is there, and it is a firewall protection. It is using the gateway, which is the secured with the some mechanisms. What you are using, through this gateway, you are connected to this cloud. When you enter into the cloud, the router will decide what the environment you have to choose here. So if you want to choose any type of the resources or the services, web services, any subnets or there, all these things meant to be has to be considered when you are dealing with this thing. So this will the router will allow you to take any of these things to into account. So if you see, you have the multiple EC2s here. If you go for the previous representation, one EC2 is having 1 to 20 EC2 processors there. So it is individually having 20 process, and it is providing also multiple process to be done here. So you are taking a cloud environment into the another one, and you are protecting this one by creating the virtual private cloud environment, and you are allowing them to be accessible with the virtual private network, which is using several mechanisms here, and you are maintaining routers to be means to decide whether the what are the resources we are using. And these resources, if we are having, that is the isolated, they are not been means have the centralized control here, they have been isolated from the cloud, it has been chosen. And it is also allows an user to process and allows the things to be done. How it is providing the security, you have the question. So it is providing the twofold security. So the how it is seen here, so here it is the use the security groups has a firewall, and it is also what it is doing is it is by using this firewall, it is taking the control of this traffic at the instance level. And this firewall, what you are doing is it is allowing the that is any access control has been there, any high flow is there, it is processing all these things to be done in a simple manner. And the other measure is in the twofold method, you are having the first measure is the it is taking security groups as a firewall, and the other measure is taking the users which are means with these private cloud must have the ability to create their dedicated instances here. Means dedicated instance means they should be with that only. Means for example, if it is computing here, so it should be dedicated to this environment only, because if here it is dedicated to this environment or this particular cloud or anything, then there could be no any loss of data, or no other accounts will take these things to be means any attackers won't take all these things to from you like that. So by this, what it is doing, it is providing the services what you are having in this virtual private cloud environment. Like this that is a platform as a service. In this platform as a service, we are taking the Google App Engine. So here we are working on the work application. Here web application, the web application provider will be there. The application what you are choosing here is it is taking the deployment. Likewise, you see I have shown you Google Colab environment there. So what it is doing is it is allowing the user by taking the that is HTTP request is here. So wait for a while. So see here again I am so what I am taking here is a okay. I have entered these Colab to the environment. So first I have to give the request. I have to enter into that one. I have to enter in that one means I need to take the HTTP request here. So when I gave the HTTP request, so I am switching this thing just to maintain means to be understand with you. So first I am taking the users. I am the user. I am giving the HTTP request. So what it is taking, it is taking the user interface into an account and it is going into the environment here. So here we need to take the local development environment to be provided with me. So how it is going to provide with me here is, so see here. So I entered into this environment and it is providing the environment with me and it is allowing to take any representations will be there. So I am having different examples or there different things to be considered. How I am going to process, how I am going to things to be done is here uh, it will decide what is the environment it is providing. All these things will be considered. So here um, I'm taking one example. So this one has been created by me earlier. So first time what I have done, I had just raised a request and it is allowing the environment to be done. So what I am doing, I am building my, what the steps it is doing is take into an account. So see here, it is building. First one is the building and then testing and it needs to deploy and then next upgrading and then next building. All these things are will be done because if you have any problem with any phase, what it is doing, it has to means done regular, that is frequently and then next one. So after that what it has to do is nothing but it has to upload on this thing. So likewise what I am doing, I'm giving the data here. I have uploaded some data. These things has to be given by the web application and has to given all these things will be done. So what it is doing is it is doing it is providing an environment to me to be accessed with one. So here I am taking, there is this one 5 plus 6 is 11. So here what I have to do, if I am not performing any data or if you're not performing any means neatly, what it has to do, it has to take the that is error into an account. So first we need to take the building and then next it will test it one. So after testing, what it will do, it will try to deploy that one. Deploy means it will try to give the output. After giving the output, so I will come to know whether this one is the correct one or not. So it's not the correct one. Why it is the string literal, what it is saying that there is an error occurred. So I have seen the error. So when I have seen the error, what I am doing, I am allowing the user, I am allowing to build that one and again. So what I am doing here, again I am processing this one. So how I am going to do is I have given some updation to that one. Updation and I am allowing to build that one and again I am testing it one and then it is deploying. So all these things are happening. So how it is going to do means in this system I don't have Python environment. So what it is doing, it is connecting to the Python environment and it is allowing an user to take the privilege of accessing. So when the web provider, all these things will come into account and it is taken into basis all these things. Whatever you are done, what you are doing will be saved eventually. And in the disk space it is using here, the spaces what it is using will be displayed here. All these things will be done. So likewise, not, this is not the means exact example ma. I'm explaining you with this one. So it is taking user interface and you are entering into one, and you are means whatever the data you are entering will be stored there also, and it is allowing the local development environment to me, that is building, testing, deploying, upgrading. This will be performed means frequently, and then next we can say iteratively it is performing all these things. Whenever you are performing all these things, we need to upload the data into this Google, so into the servers, because I have means there I have been changed the hello everyone with these. I have deleted one quotation there. So there occurs a that is error. So the error occurred. What you have done has to be stored here, there itself only. All these things has to be performed means in the manner, in a cyclic manner. The web application provider has to look after all these things. Means any updations done by me or not, all these things will come into an account when you are dealing. So these are the links what you are using when you are dealing with the GAE. Means if you want to access the Google App Engine environment, what it is doing, it is allowing the user to be means installed with here, and it is providing Python and then next Java also to get the access of the things to be done in this environment. And after that, software as a service, software as a service, I explained you with several examples there, and is directly I have shown you some examples also in this run. And then next representation is the mashup of cloud services. So here what is this means what this means here is, so we need to take that multiple users will have the access of the clouds here. What it is doing is, it is taking the access of multiple clouds mashup. Clouds mashup means multiple clouds are used or doing simultaneously in a sequence manner. Means they are being allowed multiple clouds. Means you can use Amazon and then next IBM cloud, force.com, any that is AWS, EC2 or anything, any type of the things. What it is doing is, we need to take these multiple clouds to be run on your application in the simultaneous manner, or they could be executed in a sequence manner. Okay. By this, what they happens is here is the what it is doing is, likewise we are means using multiple processors to be executed with means mean a parallel processing. We need to consider the parallel cloud executions also. This parallel cloud executions will be it is given the name as cloud mashups. So if you are what it is doing here is the multiple things are done simultaneously, and then next in a sequence manner. Means if you are not considering execution in a sequence manner, then you will have the accessibility of the things to be done in a or in a perfect way. So and also it allows these there could be some chainings. How it is means, you want to sequence manner means one cloud, first one cloud will execute, or the one cloud will be processed, next another cloud will be processed, or simultaneously if they are not having the common in execution, they are independent of execution, the clouds, the some clouds will execute simultaneously. So that's why what it is doing is, we need to maintain the different stages of the chaining. What is how it is going to is, what the resources we are using, what are the different resources we are using, which resource will be used by which cloud, all these things will be entered. And this one is the known as the industrial supply chain. So this one, what it is doing is, this will help the users to provide several or the service IPS what you are providing, and also help the web commerce users to the work done by the many others. So if you are providing these popular IPS what you are using here, these things will be Google Apps, Twitter, YouTube, Amazon e-commerce, Salesforce.com, all these things will come into account when you are dealing with the that is mashup of the cloud services. So this is about your cloud services models, which is having two, and we have seen several examples, several live examples also when you are dealing with these things. And we have seen some how to construct a private cloud. To construct a private cloud, we need an ecosystem which is having the 4 levels. So this is about your service models of the cloud. Thank you.